If you're a man over 60 and still dreaming about a life afloat, or maybe already living it but thinking it's time to trade up, this one's for you. Because let's be honest, not every sailboat out there is built with real living in mind, especially when you're at a stage in life where comfort, practicality, and peace of mind start to matter a whole lot more than performance ratings or trendy lines. In this video, I'm walking you through 10 sailboats you can actually live on, and I mean really live on. Boats with enough space to stretch out, smart layouts that won't twist your knees, and systems that are simple enough to keep your time focused on enjoying the journey, not fixing gear every weekend. These are boats that older sailors have gravitated toward for a reason. They're manageable, dependable, and, most importantly, they feel like home. Whether you're heading off to the islands, sticking to the coast, or just want a floating retreat that doesn't feel like a compromise, this list covers boats that are tried and trusted by folks who know exactly what they want from life at sea. Let's get into it. The Island Packet 420 is a true live-aboard legend, especially among sailors who value comfort, safety, and rugged dependability. This isn't a flashy boat. It's a solid, full-keeled cruiser built with the long haul in mind. For anyone over 60, that means peace of mind when the wind picks up and a boat that moves steadily through the chop without rattling your teeth. What really makes the Island Packet 420 a live-aboard favorite is its layout. Step below and you'll find wide companionway stairs, solid handholds, and a spacious interior with warm wood and soft lighting. It feels like home, not a hotel. The galley is well designed and secure for cooking underway, and there's excellent storage throughout. The aft cabin is roomy with a real mattress, and the head is big enough to use without gymnastics. With a cutter rig, this boat also gives you great sail plan flexibility, and everything is built to be handled short-handed. Add in the high tankage, quality ventilation, and strong resale value, and you've got one of the most practical, comfortable boats for older sailors who want to cruise or live aboard full-time. The Island Packet 420 is slow and steady, and that's exactly the point. The Hunter 410 is a boat that often surprises people. It doesn't always get the respect it deserves from hardcore blue water folks, but for comfortable coastal cruising and full-time living aboard, it's an absolute gem, especially if you're looking for space, simplicity, and a bit of modern convenience without breaking the bank. What makes the Hunter 410 great for older sailors is how much it gives you in terms of livability. The cockpit is huge and comfortable, perfect for entertaining or relaxing underway, and the walk-through transom makes getting in and out of the dinghy an easy step, not a leap. The rig is simple to manage with a furling main and jib, and all the lines run back to the cockpit, so you don't need to leave your post in a squall. Below deck, the layout is incredibly open and bright. You get a real aft stateroom with standing headroom and a queen-sized bed you can walk around. No more crawling in sideways. There's tons of storage, a fully equipped galley, and space that feels more like a waterfront condo than a traditional sailboat. If comfort, convenience, and ease are high on your list, the Hunter 410 is a serious contender. The Bavaria 46 Cruiser is a fantastic blend of European design, comfort, and practicality. And for men over 60 looking to actually live aboard, it checks off a lot of boxes. It's big enough to give you breathing room, but still manageable enough to sail short-handed, especially with a few smart upgrades. This boat has a wide beam that carries all the way aft, which creates a huge cockpit and an incredibly spacious interior. Twin wheels, a big fold-down swim platform, and deck gear that's easy to reach make life on deck safe and simple. A real plus if you're not as nimble as you once were. You don't have to climb or scramble. Everything is within reach and built with a modern cruising lifestyle in mind. Inside, the Bavaria 46 feels more like a floating apartment than a sailboat. The saloon is bright and open, the galley is functional and secure, and the cabins, especially the owner's cabin forward, offer comfort you'll appreciate at the end of a long sail. It's also easy to find parts and service, which makes maintenance more manageable. If you want a solid, roomy live-aboard that doesn't feel dated or fussy, the Bavaria 46 Cruiser is a smart, comfortable choice. The Jeanneau Sun Odyssey 49 is one of those boats that makes you feel good the moment you step aboard. It's sleek and elegant, but more importantly, it's practical. And for a man over 60 looking to live aboard, that's exactly the kind of mix that matters. You want style, sure, but you also want ease of use, a forgiving ride, and comfort that doesn't compromise sailing capability. This is a big boat, but it handles smoothly. With electric winches, in-mast furling, and a powerful but manageable sail plan, it's designed to be sailed by a couple or even solo if you're experienced. The twin helm setup gives you great visibility and makes moving around the cockpit a breeze. Especially helpful if you have friends aboard or just want room to move without bumping into things. Below deck, it's all light and air. The Jeanneau interior design leans modern but warm, with lots of natural wood, big windows, and a layout that's easy to move through. The owner's suite forward is spacious and comfortable, and there's enough storage and tankage for serious time aboard. For full-time coastal or offshore cruising with comfort and class, the Sun Odyssey 49 is a solid live-aboard choice. The Beneteau Oceanis 45 is one of those boats that nails modern cruising. It's not trying to be a rugged blue-water brute. It's built to be lived on, sailed easily, and enjoyed day in and day out. For men over 60, it offers the kind of layout and features that make life at sea or in the marina smooth, safe, and comfortable. Let's start with space. The cockpit is wide, open, and beautifully laid out with twin wheels, easy line handling, and a massive drop-down transom for effortless boarding. You're not hopping over lifelines or wedging yourself into tight corners. This is a boat that lets you move freely and comfortably, even in rougher conditions. Inside, the Oceanis 45 feels downright luxurious for a production cruiser. You get full headroom, real beds, a proper galley, and a saloon that feels more like a proper lounge than a cramped cabin. There's plenty of light, storage, and ventilation, all things you'll appreciate once you're aboard for more than a weekend. If you want a sailboat that feels like a floating home, one that sails well but also makes living aboard a joy, the Beneteau Oceanis 45 is absolutely worth a look. The Catalina 42 MKII is one of the most popular live-aboard cruisers in North America, and for good reason. It hits that perfect sweet spot of size, comfort, and ease of handling. For men over 60, it's a particularly smart choice. You're getting a roomy, dependable boat without taking on the complexity or maintenance headaches of larger, more system-heavy yachts. The cockpit is generous and well laid out, with all lines led aft and a spacious seating area that doesn't feel like a game of Twister every time you need to tack. Below, the layout is simple and functional, but still feels like home. The owner's version features a large aft cabin with a centerline queen berth that's easy to access. No more crawling over your bunkmate to get out of bed. The galley is set up for real-world cooking. The saloon has a relaxed feel, and ventilation is excellent throughout. What's more, there's a huge support community for Catalina owners, which makes parts, advice, and upgrades easy to come by. If you're looking for a straightforward, comfortable sailboat that you can live aboard full-time without overcomplicating things, the Catalina 42 MKII is a dependable, budget-friendly winner. The Najad 440 is a serious Scandinavian cruiser built for offshore adventures, but it's also one of the most refined, comfortable sailboats you can live aboard. Designed with safety and livability in mind, it's a true seagoing home for sailors who appreciate solid construction and a calm, steady ride. For someone in their 60s looking for long-term comfort and reliability, this boat is a real contender. This is a center cockpit design, which means excellent visibility at the helm and one of the best aft cabins you'll find under 50 feet. The cockpit itself is protected and deep, making it feel safe even when the weather turns. The sail controls are straightforward and well within reach. No scrambling around on deck needed. Below deck, the fit and finish are pure Scandinavian quality. Warm wood throughout, thoughtful storage, and a layout designed for real-life use, not just showboat appeal. The galley is sea-friendly, the navigation station is well-placed, and the main saloon feels open without being cavernous. If you're planning serious miles, or just want to live aboard you can rely on for years without constant fuss, the Najad 440 is one of the best under-the-radar yachts out there. The Malo 42 is another Swedish-built classic, and it's tailor-made for sailors who want peace of mind, comfort, and true offshore readiness without sacrificing homey touches. For men over 60 looking to live aboard, this boat delivers a solid, secure platform you can trust, and one that feels downright cozy at the end of a long day at sea. It features a conservative hull design, a skeg-hung rudder, and a robust build that's all about safety and predictability. The center cockpit is deep and well protected, and the rig is manageable for short-handed sailing. With furling systems and thoughtful deck layout, everything's designed to reduce strain and make your life easier on the water. Step below and you'll see what sets the Malo apart: a warm, handcrafted interior with clever use of space and storage. The saloon is welcoming, the aft cabin is private and spacious, and the galley is laid out to keep you cooking safely even when things get bumpy. This is a boat for sailors who don't want to compromise. If you're ready for a live-aboard life that blends capability with real-world comfort, the Malo 42 deserves your attention. If your idea of a perfect day at sea includes staying warm and dry with a 360-degree view of the horizon, the Nauticat 44 might just be your dream boat. This Finnish-built motor sailor is one of the most comfortable, practical live-aboards ever made, especially for older sailors who want full protection from the elements, and a layout that's more like a floating cottage than a traditional sailboat. It's a pilot house design, which means you've got an interior helm station with great visibility, ideal for cold climates or rainy passages. The deck layout is still manageable under sail, but let's be honest, this is a boat where the engine is part of the plan, not just a backup. It's perfect for sailors who don't mind powering when needed and who value stability, comfort, and ease above all else. The interior is what really sells it. There's space to move, real furniture, good lighting, and a sense of separation between living and sleeping areas. The aft cabin is especially generous, and the galley is up-level and functional. If you're done roughing it and ready to sail in comfort with full protection and real home-style living, the Nauticat 44 delivers on every front. The Valiant 42 is a true blue-water cruiser with a cult following among serious sailors, and it's also a fantastic liveaboard choice for anyone over 60 who wants safety, self-reliance, and simplicity baked right into the design. With a conservative fin keel and skeg-hung rudder, this boat balances seaworthiness with responsiveness, giving you that rare mix of confidence and sailing joy. Everything about the Valiant is overbuilt in the best way. Strong fiberglass layup, stainless steel where it counts, and a deck layout that's functional without feeling cluttered. The cutter rig gives you flexibility in all kinds of conditions, and most systems are set up for short-handed sailing, which means you can run the whole show yourself, even when the weather gets cranky. Below decks, it's a traditional layout, but it works. Lots of wood, solid craftsmanship, and practical spaces. The galley is snug and safe, the saloon is inviting, and the quarter berth and forward cabin give you real sleeping options. Plus, the storage is downright generous, perfect for serious cruising or long-term living. If you're the kind of sailor who values function over flash and wants a boat that'll take care of you in the real world, the Valiant 42 is built for just that. So there you have it. 10 sailboats that aren't just great to sail, but truly comfortable to live on. Especially if you're a bit older and a lot wiser. These boats weren't picked for flash or speed. They were chosen because they offer something far more valuable: ease, comfort, security, and space to breathe. Whether you're dreaming of coastal cruising, anchoring out in quiet bays, or crossing oceans on your own terms, these boats are the kind of companions that'll keep you safe and smiling along the way. At this stage of life, it's not about proving how fast you can sail or how far you can heel over. It's about waking up in your own floating home, having your coffee in the cockpit, and knowing that everything around you, from the rig to the galley to the bed you sleep in, was chosen to make your life on the water better, not harder. If one of these boats sparked something in you, dig deeper, walk the docks, talk to owners, and picture yourself stepping aboard, not just for a weekend, but for the next great chapter of your life. Fair winds, calm seas, and maybe I'll see you out there.